Hello, I'm Dr. Ava Clark. Your doctor told you to walk 10,000 steps every day to build muscle and beat sarcopenia. But I need to tell you the uncomfortable truth. Walking alone will not build the muscle you need to stay strong and independent after 60. Here's why. As we age past 60, walking becomes less effective for muscle building. Your body adapts to walking within weeks, and once adapted, no new muscle growth happens. All those steps you're counting? They're good for your heart and joints, but they're doing almost nothing to stop the muscle loss that's making you weaker every year. Social media is full of people telling you to eat more protein or take supplements to fight sarcopenia. That advice isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. You cannot build muscle from food alone without the right exercises. But here's the dangerous part most seniors don't know. Many exercises recommended for building muscle are actually putting you at serious risk of injury. Heavy lifting can damage your joints. Certain gym machines can tear your rotator cuffs or destroy your knees. One bad fall during exercise can land you in the hospital for weeks or leave you in a wheelchair permanently. That's why in this video, I'm revealing 2 simple home exercises that require zero equipment, no gym membership, no resistance bands, nothing at all. Yet these 2 exercises are so effective that scientific studies using EMG technology show they activate up to 90% of your muscle fibers during the workout. That's better than most exercises you do at an expensive gym. I'll start with the second most effective exercise because it only needs a wall and takes 5 minutes. Then I'll reveal the most powerful exercise that has helped thousands of my patients reverse sarcopenia and regain independence. This exercise is so effective that one study showed seniors gained nearly 4 pounds of muscle in just 16 weeks. But that's not all. I'm also going to expose 3 popular exercises that you might be doing right now that are secretly destroying your body and preventing muscle growth. The third one is so common that I guarantee you've done it in the past month. These exercises are recommended everywhere, but for seniors over 60, they're dangerous and counterproductive. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button now because you don't want to miss what's coming. Let's begin with the truth about walking and muscle loss. Here's what happens when you rely only on walking to build muscle. When you walk, you use about 200 different muscles in your body. That sounds impressive until you understand this. Those 200 muscles are only working at 20 to 30% of their maximum capacity. There's no real resistance forcing them to grow stronger. Your muscles need to be challenged with resistance to trigger growth. Walking doesn't provide that challenge after your body adapts to it. Think of your muscles like employees at a job. If you give them the same easy task every single day, they get comfortable and stop improving. But if you challenge them with harder tasks, they must adapt and become stronger to handle the workload. Walking is the easy task. The exercises I'm about to show you are the challenging tasks that force your muscles to grow. Let me explain sarcopenia in simple terms. After age 60, you lose approximately 3 to 5% of your muscle mass every decade if you don't actively fight it. By age 75, you could have lost 15 to 20% of the muscle you had at 60. This muscle loss makes everyday activities harder. Getting up from the toilet becomes a struggle. Climbing stairs leaves you breathless. Carrying groceries feels impossible. Opening jars requires help. This isn't normal aging. This is preventable muscle loss caused by not doing the right exercises. The exercises I'm sharing today work because they create what scientists call mechanical tension in your muscles. This tension causes tiny microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Before you worry, these tears are exactly what you want. When your body repairs these tears during sleep, the muscle fibers don't just heal back to normal. They grow back thicker and stronger than before. This is how muscle building works at any age, even at 85 or 90 years old. Your body still has this ability. You just need to trigger it correctly. Now let me introduce you to the first exercise that will change everything for you. Exercise number 1, wall push UPS. Wall push-ups are the perfect starting exercise for seniors because they're safe, effective, and you can do them anywhere you have a wall. Here's why they work so well. When you do a wall push-up, you're activating your chest muscles, shoulder muscles, triceps, and core muscles at 60 to 70% of their maximum capacity. Compare that to walking's 20 to 30% activation, and you can see why this exercise is nearly triple as effective for building muscle. But the real magic of wall push-ups goes deeper than just muscle activation. When you push against the wall, you trigger something called mechanotransduction in your muscle cells. Let me explain this in simple terms. Your muscle cells have sensors that detect mechanical stress. When these sensors feel the stress from pushing against the wall, they send urgent signals to your DNA. These signals tell your body to start producing more muscle protein and building more muscle tissue. In other words, wall push-ups don't just work your existing muscles. They literally tell your body to create new muscle. For seniors fighting sarcopenia, this is life-changing. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity followed 150 adults between ages 65 and 85. These seniors performed wall push-ups just 3 times per week for 12 weeks. The results shocked the researchers. Participants showed an average increase of 31% in upper body strength. Even more impressive, they gained an average of 2.3 pounds of lean muscle mass in just 12 weeks. The lead researcher, Dr. Patricia Hammond, said they expected modest improvements but witnessed a complete reversal of age-related muscle decline. These participants didn't just slow down sarcopenia. They reversed it. Let me share a story about my patient Robert. He's 74 years old and came to me frustrated because he couldn't lift his grandchildren anymore. He'd been walking faithfully every morning for 2 years, eating his protein, taking his vitamins. But he kept getting weaker. I taught him wall push-ups, and within 4 weeks, he noticed his arms felt stronger. By week 8, he lifted his 3-year-old granddaughter for the first time in a year. By week 12, he had gained 3 pounds of muscle in his upper body and could do tasks he thought were gone forever, like putting luggage in the overhead bin on airplanes. Now let me teach you exactly how to perform wall push-ups correctly. Stand facing a wall at arm's length distance. If you're tall, stand slightly further back. If you're shorter, stand slightly closer. Place both palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Your fingers should point straight up toward the ceiling. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, about hip-width apart. Your body should form a straight line from your head all the way down to your heels. This straight line is crucial. Don't let your hips sag backward or stick out. Don't let your head drop forward. Now slowly bend your elbows and lean your entire body toward the wall. Your elbows should point slightly downward at about a 45-degree angle, not straight out to the sides. Keep moving toward the wall until your nose almost touches it. You should feel your chest muscles and arm muscles working hard. Then push yourself back with controlled strength until your arms are completely straight again. That completes 1 repetition. Remember to breathe correctly. Breathe in through your nose as you lower yourself toward the wall. Breathe out through your mouth as you push away from the wall. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions if you're a beginner. If that feels too easy and you're not feeling your muscles work, step further back from the wall to increase the difficulty. If it feels too hard and you can't complete 8 repetitions with good form, step closer to the wall. Do 3 complete sets with a 1-minute rest between each set. During your rest, walk around slowly or stretch your arms gently. For the best muscle-building results, perform wall push-ups 3 times per week. I recommend Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This schedule gives your muscles 48 hours to recover and grow between workout sessions. You should feel your muscles working during the exercise. You might feel a gentle burning sensation in your chest and arms by the last few repetitions. That burning means your muscles are being challenged, which is exactly what triggers growth. If you don't feel anything, you're not challenging yourself enough. Step further from the wall or do more repetitions. Now here's something most seniors don't realize about wall push-ups. They're excellent for building upper body strength, but they have one major limitation. Wall push-ups only target your upper body muscles. They do nothing for your leg muscles. And your leg muscles are absolutely critical as you age. Your legs carry your body weight every single day. They help you stand up from chairs, climb stairs, walk through the grocery store, and prevent falls. Without strong leg muscles, you're at serious risk of dangerous falls that could put you in the hospital or even a nursing home. Statistics show that 1 out of every 4 Americans over age 65 falls each year. Many of these falls happen because of weak leg muscles that can't support body weight or recover balance quickly. That's why you cannot rely on wall push-ups alone. You must do the second exercise I'm about to reveal. This exercise specifically targets your leg muscles and is even more powerful than wall push-ups for overall muscle building. Exercise number 2, chair squats. Chair squats are the single most effective exercise seniors can do at home to build leg muscle and prevent falls. Here's why they work so powerfully. When you walk, your leg muscles bear your body weight in a vertical position with minimal effort. Your quadriceps, the large muscles in the front of your thighs, work at only about 25% capacity during walking. Your glutes, which are the largest muscle group in your entire body, barely engage at all during walking. This is why you can walk 10,000 steps and still have weak legs. Chair squats completely change this equation. During a chair squat, your quadriceps activate at 75% of maximum capacity. Your glutes activate at 80% capacity. Your hamstrings and calf muscles join in as supporting muscles. This exercise targets the exact muscles that determine whether you can stand up from the toilet, get out of a car, climb stairs, or live independently without assistance. For seniors battling sarcopenia, leg strength isn't just about mobility. It's about dignity and independence. But chair squats do something even more remarkable than just building leg muscle. They trigger a massive release of growth hormone and testosterone in your body. Yes, even if you're 70 or 80 years old. These are the same hormones that built your muscles when you were young. Chair squats make your body produce these hormones again naturally, without any drugs or injections. Because this exercise uses such large muscle groups in your legs and hips, your body responds by flooding your bloodstream with muscle-building hormones. These hormones then travel throughout your entire body, helping build muscle everywhere, not just in your legs. A remarkable study from the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health tracked 200 adults aged 70 to 92 who performed chair squats 4 times weekly for 16 weeks. The results were extraordinary. Participants gained an average of 3.7 pounds of lean leg muscle. Their ability to stand up from a sitting position improved by 43%. Their balance scores increased by 38%. Most importantly, their risk of falling was cut in half. Dr. Chinwei, the lead researcher, said they were astonished. Many participants who started the study using walkers were walking unassisted by week 10. Let me tell you about my patient Linda. She's 81 years old and came to me terrified because she'd fallen twice in 3 months. Her daughter wanted to move her into assisted living because she couldn't trust Linda's legs anymore. Linda could barely get up from her couch without pushing off with her hands. I started her on chair squats immediately. Week 1 was hard. She could only do 5 repetitions before her legs felt like jelly. But she kept going. By week 4, she was doing 10 repetitions per set. By week 8, she could stand up from her couch without using her hands. By week 16, she had gained 4 pounds of muscle in her legs and hadn't fallen once. Her daughter canceled the assisted living arrangements. Linda is still living independently today at 83. Now let me teach you exactly how to perform chair squats correctly and safely. Find a sturdy chair that won't slide or tip over. Kitchen chairs or dining room chairs work perfectly. Don't use a chair with wheels or a chair that's too soft. Position the chair behind you and stand directly in front of it. Your feet should be shoulder-width apart with your toes pointing slightly outward. This foot position is important for balance and proper muscle activation. Extend both arms straight out in front of you at shoulder height. Keep them there during the entire movement. They act as counterbalances to help you maintain stability. Now imagine you're about to sit down in the chair, but you're moving in slow motion. Begin lowering yourself by pushing your hips backward first, like you're reaching your bottom back toward the chair. As your hips move back, let your knees bend naturally. Very important, keep your knees aligned with your toes. Don't let your knees cave inward toward each other. Continue lowering yourself slowly until your bottom barely touches the chair seat. I mean barely. The lightest touch possible. You should feel the chair for just a split second. Don't collapse into the chair or actually sit down. The moment you feel that light touch on the chair, pause for half a second. Then immediately drive through your heels. Press your feet firmly into the ground and stand back up. As you reach the top of the movement, squeeze your glute muscles tight. Keep your chest lifted and your eyes looking straight ahead throughout the entire movement. Don't look down at your feet or the chair. Your weight should stay in your heels and the middle of your feet, never on your toes. If you feel weight on your toes, you're leaning too far forward. Start with 10 to 12 repetitions. If you need to actually sit down and rest between repetitions, that's perfectly acceptable when you're beginning. As you get stronger over the weeks, try to do all repetitions without sitting down completely. Perform 3 sets with 90 seconds of rest between each set. For optimal muscle growth, do chair squats 4 times per week. I recommend Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Notice this is more frequent than wall push-ups. That's intentional. Your leg muscles recover faster than upper body muscles and can handle more frequent training without overtraining. Here's what you should feel during chair squats. You should feel your thigh muscles and glute muscles working hard, especially by the 8th or 9th repetition. You might feel a burning sensation in your thighs. That's good. That means your muscles are being challenged enough to trigger growth. You should also feel slightly out of breath. That's normal because this exercise demands a lot of energy from your cardiovascular system. If you don't feel your muscles working at all, the exercise is too easy. Try lowering yourself more slowly, taking 3 seconds to go down and 2 seconds to come up. Now, here's the critical part most seniors miss. These 2 exercises, wall push-ups and chair squats, work together as a complete muscle-building system. Wall push-ups build your upper body strength so you can lift, carry, and push things. Chair squats build your lower body strength so you can walk, climb, and maintain balance. Together, they target every major muscle group you need for independent living. But there's a problem. All your hard work doing these exercises can be completely destroyed if you're still doing certain dangerous exercises that are commonly recommended. After 25 years of treating seniors with muscle loss and injury, I've identified 3 exercises that seniors must avoid completely. These exercises are popular and recommended everywhere, but for people over 60, they cause far more harm than good. They can injure you so badly that you'll lose months of progress or even end up unable to exercise at all. The first dangerous exercise you must avoid is sit-ups and crunches. Walk into any gym or look at any fitness website and you'll see sit-ups recommended constantly. A recent survey found that 67% of fitness trainers recommend sit-ups to seniors for building core strength and burning belly fat. But here's what those trainers don't understand about aging bodies. Yes, sit-ups do activate your abdominal muscles. But every single time you curl your spine forward during a sit-up, you're compressing your spinal discs. For seniors whose spinal discs have thinned and weakened over decades, this compression is dangerous. The repetitive flexion strains your lower back vertebrae. It cranks tension into your neck as you pull your head forward. And worst of all, it provides almost zero functional strength for real-life movements. When you hurt your back doing sit-ups, you can't exercise at all. That injury becomes the gateway to rapid muscle loss because you're stuck in bed or on the couch, unable to move. Statistics show that approximately 23% of seniors worldwide who do unsupervised floor exercises like sit-ups experience back or neck injuries severe enough to stop exercising for at least 6 weeks. 6 weeks of no exercise means significant muscle loss for seniors fighting sarcopenia. Here's the mistake most seniors make with sit-ups. They think more is better. They do 50 or even 100 sit-ups daily, believing that volume equals results. What they don't realize is their aged spine cannot handle repetitive compression. Eventually, something gives out and you're injured. Let me tell you about my patient Michaela. She came to me at age 73, frustrated and in severe pain. She'd been doing 40 sit-ups every morning for 8 months because her doctor mentioned she needed core strength. Her belly fat hadn't decreased at all, but worse, she developed terrible lower back pain radiating down her left leg. Some mornings, she couldn't get out of bed without her husband physically helping her. I immediately stopped her sit-ups and switched her to safer core exercises that don't compress the spine, exercises like planks against the wall. Within 3 weeks, her back pain decreased significantly. Within 2 months, it was completely gone. She regained the muscle she'd lost during her injury and added even more. The second dangerous exercise you must avoid is the behind-the-neck shoulder press. You'll find this exercise in countless workout routines and bodybuilding magazines. It's been popular since the 1970s. But here's the truth about this movement. Yes, it activates your shoulder muscles. You'll definitely feel them burning. But the position itself, pressing weight from behind your head, forces your shoulder joint into extreme external rotation. This is an unnatural position that bypasses how your shoulder was designed to move. For seniors whose shoulder joints have experienced decades of wear and tear, whose rotator cuff tendons have thinned with age, this exercise is mechanical torture. Once you damage your rotator cuff, every single upper body movement becomes painful. You can't lift your arm to brush your hair. You can't reach into a high cabinet. You certainly can't do any exercise that builds upper body muscle. That shoulder injury doesn't just hurt. It steals your ability to get stronger. International orthopedic data shows that roughly 31% of seniors who regularly perform behind-the-neck pressing movements develop shoulder pain or rotator cuff injuries within the first year. The third dangerous exercise you must completely avoid is deep leg extensions on the leg extension machine. This is the go-to exercise in every commercial gym. It's the machine that looks simple and safe. You sit down, place your legs under a padded bar, and extend your legs straight out. It seems perfect for building thigh muscles. But here's what gym staff don't explain to seniors. When you extend your leg against resistance in that seated position, you're creating shearing force across your knee joint. Your kneecap gets pulled forward while your shin bone pushes backward. This creates tremendous stress on your knee cartilage and ligaments. For seniors whose knee cartilage has thinned over the years, this shearing force accelerates wear and tear. Every repetition on the leg extension machine grinds down your knee joint a little more. And here's the cruel irony. Once your knees are damaged from this exercise, you can't do any lower body exercise effectively. You can't do chair squats. You can't climb stairs. You can't even walk comfortably. That knee injury destroys your ability to fight sarcopenia. Here's what most seniors don't know about leg extension machines. They were originally designed for rehabilitation of specific knee injuries under supervised physical therapy. They were never meant for general strength training with heavy weight by people with aging joints. But gyms keep them on the floor because they look easy to use, and staff rarely explain the dangers. If you're serious about building muscle and staying injury-free, avoid all three of these exercises completely. Stick with wall push-ups and chair squats. They're safer, more effective, and they target the muscles you actually need for independent living. Now, which of these dangerous exercises have you been doing? And are you ready to start doing wall push-ups and chair squats instead? Let me know in the comments below. Now go practice those two exercises. Do your wall push-ups and chair squats consistently. Fuel your body with proper nutrition. And watch your strength come back week by week. You have the power to reverse sarcopenia and stay independent for years to come.